Yeah,
Good,
now it's okay.
good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. How
How
are
are,
you?
yeah, I'm doing well, sir. Thank you for asking. How about you?
I am also fine.
Yeah, actually, we are meeting since the first time. Actually, we have tried before this so many times, but we didn't meet each other. So it's really amazing. Yeah. Are you YouTuber, sir?
Yes, sir. Yeah, of course. My
Okay.
channel's name is Global English Zone. ZONE.
Okay. Okay. I'll find it, sir. Okay. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Yes, sir. My name is Season. I am from UP, and if I talk about my hobbies, I like playing badminton, reading English books, and watching English cartoons and international English news channels, especially for learning and improving my English. And apart from this thing, sometimes I talk to a lot of people like this and upload video on my channel. And as far as my education is concerned, so I am postgraduate in English and I have learned British and American English from foreign teachers. So it is my brief introduction, sir.
Super, sir. Super. Yeah, it's my turn. My name is Sangappa. I'm connecting you from Bangalore, which is in Karnataka. So nowadays I have been learning English for the past 4 months. So nowadays I have learning this language for my kids' purpose and as well as my getting fluency. And I want to elevate English communication because nowadays English is really necessary for all the people. So that's why I have been learning. If concerned to my education concern, I have done diploma at 2004. Nowadays, I have been working in government sector for the last 15 years, sir. Yeah, that's all about me.
Okay, sir. So when you started your journey of learning English,
For last 4 months, sir.
4 months. Wow.
Yeah,
And now
because
you well.
yeah, because nowadays English is really necessary because English is a global language. It's a accessible language. Every people speak English. It's really necessary because if you want to survive in the society, so we should have to speak English. So in future, nowadays English is necessary for our kids also because if you have English, know very well, you can easily survive in the society. If you want to go for other states and other countries, you have to speak English. Then only you can easily survive in the society. So that's why. So in the future, my kids has to speak English. They have to learn. They have to survive in the society. So it's that's why first home so environment is really necessary. So that's why I want to create English environment in my home itself. So then simultaneously they will learn in the school and automatically they can also get a fluency in this language. So that's why I have been started, sir.
Yes, sir. And as you said, it is very important since you were facing a lot of problems. As you can say that we have also faced a lot of problems because of this English. So our children should not face those kind of problems. And if
Yes,
we are educated and we are going to make that kind of environment, at that time our children will automatically will able to learn everything. They will
yes,
also
yes, 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 sir.
and without this language, it doesn't without this language we cannot go anywhere, we cannot do any kind of thing. It doesn't matter how much educated we are, but if we cannot
Yes,
express ourselves, our thoughts properly, so it means we are nothing.
yes, yes, exactly, sir. I have faced a lot of problems in this situation because when I completed my diploma and I came to Bangalore for searching job, that time I faced a really lot of problems in this language because if you want to give an intro in the private sector, always they are taking interview in the English language only. If you know English very well, you can easily select for the next round. Otherwise, you will be failure in the first stage itself. So that's why nowadays English is really necessary if you want to get a good position in the private sector. So you should have to speak English. Then only you can easily crack the interviews and you can easily get to your position. You can easily elevate your communication field and easily survive in the society and you can you know you can teach to the peoples. So really it's necessary. So that's why I have realized for my experience in my childhood. So that's why I have been started my journey. So it could help to my kids. Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's really very important And before some time, even I used to think that it is not very important. But as I
Mm,
told you that I have done masters in English, so at that time I came to know that it is very important because our professors, English professors, used to teach in English, and at that
mm.
time that if I'm going to become something like that, then I will have to speak English. So
Yes.
I'm going to start learning it.
Yeah. So, did you face any problems regarding this subject, this language, at your
Yeah, yeah,
childhood, that you were in, when you went in college that time?
yeah. In the beginning, I was not able to understand properly. I was able to understand, but I was not able to understand. I mean, to a great extent. First of all,
Okay.
I talk about my journey. Before going to college, I had started learning it. Actually, I
Okay.
started it when I completed my intermediate, my 12th class. Actually, my first goal was to
Okay.
become the topper of my science academy. So I became that. And
Yes. Yes.
after that,
Uh,
my second goal was to learn English. And then I
mm,
started doing this thing. So at that time, I had become a bit capable when I entered my college. So I was
mm,
able to understand around 60%, we can say, but not completely. But then
yes.
I kept learning a bit, practicing. And after that, I came to know this thing that I used to mispronounce the words, a lot of
Mm,
words.
yes. Okay.
That
Yeah. Now.
was a
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Sorry for the interrupting. Go ahead, sir.
So it was, I mean, it was a big trouble for me because I was very ashamed whenever I was asked for speaking anywhere. At that time, I used to think that what if I'm going to mispronounce the word? People will start laughing at me.
Yes.
So I started searching on YouTube, and I came in contact with some foreign teachers. They
Mm,
were
okay.
the teacher Los Angeles, America. So
Okay.
standard American English trainer who trains,
Mm,
people, I mean, rich people and singers and actresses from different countries like Vietnam, Kuwait, and African countries. They used to go there for learning that. So I came in contact with that teacher, and that teacher told me, especially for buying some books, some dictionaries. And then
okay.
I bought and I read. So I came to know about the standard pronunciation.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, exactly true, sir. See, nowadays what happened now, every parents, they are always, their main motive is to our child has to, in the first place, topper place, right? But they are not, they are not thinking about the how much knowledge is important for the future and what is the value of communication nowadays, because English language, communication is really important. If you know English very well, you can easily elevate, you can easily get the job, and you can elevate your future as well, right? So but nowadays we are teaching to our kids, we have to learn this language, it's really important for your future, but they are not thinking about that, because they are always, it's the youngest age, they are not thinking about what we are teaching to them. So, they are always, they want to play somewhere, they want to get a good position. I mean, good position means, we have to play in the topper place, but the topper place is not important here. Simultaneously we have to gain the knowledge, and knowledge about the future, and what is happening in our surrounding. Yeah, this is really important, but they are not worrying about that, because they don't have that much of knowledge. So when they are growing up, that time they are understanding, so we are really really we did a wrong, so we have to heard our parents word, but that time they are lasting, they're losing that time. So that's why we are trying to teach how much is possible, that much we have to try to teach our kids nowadays. They have to learn the good communication skill at the in childhood itself. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is very important, sir. As you said that even children, we have seen that many children speak in English, and if we
Mm.
do not know how to speak, then it is a
Yes.
very, I mean, I can
Mm.
say that what kind of situation that will be.
Yes, yes, yes. So, sorry, as per your perspective, so education is important, or knowledge is important, because some of the student have a good knowledge, right? Their family, about their family and society, and some much of knowledge about apart from the education. But some of the student, they have very they are very good at the academic education syllabus, which is better nowadays. some of the students they have simultaneously all those things they are in the good place. As per your perspective, which is better?
I think both the things are important. You will think because even studying in the college and degrees, all these things are also important if somebody wants to go in teaching or somewhere else. So sometimes it has become a parameter that if you have done this thing, so you can join this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So in
Okay.
this way, and as if we talk about the knowledge of, I mean, education or about having the knowledge of family, world,
Mm.
and the things that are going on currently. So that is also important.
See, why I am asking this question means we are the growing in the rural areas, rural areas students they have know very well about the families and relations and how to speak with the families and relatives and in the society. But we are in growing in the urban cities and town cities. That kind of students they are thinking about the top scorer and they don't know the value of the relations and the parents value and the society they don't know how to speak with the people, right? So that's why which is very very important actually. Urban students are very good knowledge, but in the field of
Yeah,
rural we are growing in the rural place. That is kind of students have a good knowledge about the families and what is the poverty, what is the value of poverty, what is the value of our parents, what is the value of our grandparents. So everything they are worrying about that, they are thinking about that, they how to give the respect to the elders and teachers. But compared to in the town students, they are not thinking about that, right?
yeah, it happens. Yeah, actually, both the things are very. I mean, we can say rarely, in rare case, we can say both the things, both the qualities inside a student.
Yes.
That someone is very literate, very knowledgeable, intelligent, and along with that, he shows respect for everyone.
Mm. Yes, but one more thing is that no, in if we are studying in the urban areas, that kind of students have a more privileges. Like they are getting a coaching, and their parents also they have a literate people. They can also teach in home, and they are learning in the college, school, college. So they are getting immediate. They are understanding what is happening. But we are in the studying in the rural area students. They don't have privileges that much. They don't have a, internet mobile facility. So that kind of students they are not understanding easily. They are little bit
Yeah,
compared to urban cities. They are in the middle level.
yeah. Even lack of facility, we can say, and the lack of books, good books, are also not available in rural backgrounds.
Mm,
So there are many problems, especially for those students who come from rural backgrounds.
mm. Okay.
When I
Okay.
when I used to live, if I tell you about the books that I was recommended by my foreign teachers, so I was not
Mm,
able to find that here near. I mean, near around here where I live at this time. I was not able to find it here. Then I had
mm.
to buy it online. In the same
Okay.
way, the students who want to learn something new, they cannot find good books in rural areas, in
Yes,
the
yes,
markets that are there.
yeah. Yeah, actually, in our childhood also we have faced like this problem because I am also born and raised in the rural areas, so that's why it's really necessary. Yeah, whoever have a good privileges, so that everyone can they can elevate their knowledge and they can become a good position. So everything will happen. But nowadays, in the rural areas also they have so many facilities. Like they also have a smartphone, internet, and they can also get a good phone now. Nowadays we can easily find good books in the mobile itself. But earlier time it was a problem. Nowadays, urban and cities it is not a difference between these things. Yeah, everyone can they can find even a book in their farm itself.
Yeah. It has become easy, but it is very tough to
Mm,
use the phone in the right way because
mm,
this is the main problem.
mm,
The students they do not use it in the positive way. Most of the students do not use it. They start playing games and some other kind of things, Free Fire and this and that.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
all these
yes, yes.
things are not right, I think. If they are going to use it in a positive way at that time, they will be able to achieve whatever they want.
Mm. So that's why the parents have to take care about that, because the childs are they are in younger age, they don't know about the future, so that's why they are always they want to watch some reels and comedies, and they want to play like games. So as a we parent, we have to take care about that. We have to teach them. So what is the really important for your teacher? You have to use that much, and you have to get a knowledge about the academic your education purpose. Just we have to learn that. We have to always guide them. Otherwise they are they are always playing with the game and watching some other reels comedies. They are losing their time in the phone.
Yeah, yeah, because those guys do not understand the importance of time, the value of time,
Mm.
what they are doing. They are unaware of that. They do not know that how much important time they are wasting in the phone.
Yes, yes, yes. Because they are a small kids, so they don't know about what is the time, what is the know of the value time. They don't know value of the time. So that's why they are just they want to pass the time. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. They
yeah.
say that,
Just they are enjoying the life.
yeah, yeah. If we ask them for doing some kind of work, they will say that, I'm very busy. I don't have time. Yeah. They say
Mm.
I'm very busy. But when they have to do something unnecessary, at that time they will say that, yeah, I was busy in passing my time. Actually, the day is not getting passed. I was passing. How to pass the time? Please tell me some ways. So all these kind of things, even I have seen these things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sir, actually, what are you doing nowadays?
Uh, Actually, I was busy in completing some pieces of work
Mm.
rela- related to my studies, and after that, I have to teach some students.
Okay. Are you
Students,
running any coachings? Are you running any coaching center? And
I have started, but very soon I am about to start because there are some students who want to learn it, and they have some problems in understanding foreigners' accents, like
Mm.
British, American, Japanese,
Oh,
Chinese, how they speak, and what kind of rules are applied there. So these kind of,
okay. Oh, okay, very fantastic, fantastic. So,
yeah,
but nowadays you have not started. You have in future you will start, right?
yeah, yeah.
So,
Very. When I complete my work, after that I will start it.
yeah, which part do you want to teach? Whether part of accent or grammar or communication, spoken class. Which part are doing speak? Teaching.
First of all, I will start with this spoken English, and after
Okay.
that, grammar, that literature, because I know everything. Literature,
Mhm. Okay.
all. So
Yeah.
it will be the, yeah, first thing that will be started. Actually, sir, when foreigners speak, like if some American person speaks, so he speaks in a different way. Like if he
Mm.
has, so he will say, "Yep, I spent my day
Mm.
in uh, computer software." So this is a
Okay.
different way. The students
Okay.
not understand it easily.
Mm.
But
So,
in
as your teacher, okay, as your teacher, which part is important at the time of initially for the spoken class? Whether the grammar part is important, or just we have to start with without a grammar for a speaking purpose?
no, actually, as long as I can think, I think if somebody has good environment of English, if all the
Okay.
people around him speaks English at that time, grammar will not play a very good role. But
Mm.
we have students who come from rural backgrounds. Most of the students come from there. So grammar is also important because they should know according to which rule they are speaking something.
Okay.
Because
So because
it is not
yeah.
because they cannot cram all the sentences, all the words. So they will be in need of rules of grammar. I'm not going
Mm.
to teach them, I mean, these rules very deeply because it is not very much important for that. The, the portion that is important for speaking only all those things, like tense and passive and narration, all these things. That because sometimes people speak in indirect speech,
Okay.
so they do not understand that. So all these things that are very common and not very because teaching grammar and that too deeply is not going to play a very good role in this thing. I think it is
Yeah, but
important for those
yeah, actually,
who
I
want.
spoke with Yeah, actually, I spoke with so many people. So some of the people, good speakers, they are telling that you have to focus on the grammar. First, you have a good aware about the grammar. You can speak easily. You can easily, convey your thoughts, your yeah, what you have your thoughts, and you can easily share. So, what do you say? What do you say about that, sir?
But you just think about this thing. Whenever you
Mm.
learn your native language, whatever you speak
Mm.
there in your state, did you know any kind of grammar at that time? In the beginning, when you started learning it,
No.
I'm sure you did not know anything.
Yes.
But when somebody is trying to speak something, at that time, let him speak, whether he is speaking in a wrong way or right way. And after some
Mm.
time, we can teach him this is grammar, and according to this and that, we can speak it. But in the beginning itself, if we are going to force someone that you have to speak like this, you have to use this verb here after this subject and after this ing, yes, yes, all these things. So he
Mm.
will be very confused. In the beginning, we
Yes.
should try to small sentences, and then we can, and after that, we are going to teach them grammar that we speak it like this. Because even I
Okay.
can tell you about this. There are many students who have good knowledge of grammar, but even then they
Okay.
cannot speak because they have
Yes.
not practiced.
Mm.
Grammar is also important, but we should not force someone that first of all you learn grammar. Some sentences that are already made, so it will be easy for someone to speak. And along with
Okay.
that, we can see that.
Okay. Yeah.
So grammar
Uh,
is important.
Okay. As per your opinion, you have to start for speaking. So initially, whether we are making mistakes or not, just we have to start to communicate with the people with consistently. So then we can easily, you can correct it our mistakes, and we can easily elevate our communication skill, right?
Actually, so we talk about grammar. So if someone is going to read grammar, so there are many books and there are many rules and regulations of grammar. He will have to
Okay.
spend around I don't know how many months in learning grammar.
Okay.
Yeah, if somebody has some knowledge of English, so he should try to start with that. And along with that, he should try to learn what are tenses and all these things, how we can understand them, how we use all these things. It will be okay gradually. But in the
Okay.
beginning, it's going to be forced by saying this thing that you should learn grammar, your pronunciation should be correct, you should maintain your body language, it should be correct while speaking, expression on your face should be like that. So all these things cannot be managed at the same time. And that is for a
Yes.
beginner who is going to start learning.
Okay.
So this is what I think. Otherwise, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any questions, sir, for me?
Uh, yeah, I want to ask this thing that what kind of problems you faced in learning it.
Yeah, actually, sir, initially I have started without knowing any grammar and, how to speak and all. So just I start to speak with the people. That time, initially, I was hesitated how to connect with the people, how to speak with the people. But nowadays, I have very confident to speaking with the strangers because nowadays I have very confident. But, sometimes we are making mistakes. It's common. So, yeah, initially, this kind of problems are common. So, whenever we are going to speaking with the strangers consistently, we can so boost our communication skill, and we can pick up our grammar part and vocabulary part, everything, and pronunciation is really important. Sometimes initially I was very struggling to pronounce some words because English is not our language. Is English is Britain language. Because initially I was very struggling to pronounce some words. So pronunciation is really important. You are speaking with wrong pronunciation, so the people are not understanding correct sentence. So initially I was struggling with to pronounce some words. Nowadays, compared to earlier days, nowadays is now okay, fine. So in future I can get elevate.
So, sir,
Yeah.
do you have complete knowledge of grammar?
Yeah, because sir, I born and raised in rural areas, and I completed only just a diploma. Sorry, SLC. After that, I went to diploma. Then I completed diploma. Then I came to for Bangalore for searching job. So that's why I don't know that much of grammar part and all. So just my
Now,
main motive is to communicate with the people, and I want to learn the language.
yeah.
So basic
Now,
grammar I know well.
now you can see this thing that
Mm.
even you do not have proper knowledge. I mean, complete knowledge of grammar. But even then, you are speaking. right?
Yes.
And that's in a way that anyone can understand you.
Yes.
Any foreigner can understand you. Any person from anywhere can understand. So this is
Yeah.
something. And now, if you would have thought this thing, that I will start speaking when I'm going to learn all the rules of grammar only at that time. So now
Yes.
you can understand it would have become right. So and now while speaking, you can learn grammar too if you want. Otherwise, for common speaking, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah. By listening with some other people, and always if you want to listen some podcast and movies and uh, motivational speech, by listening we can learn the grammar as well.
Yeah, yeah, we can do that.
Yes. Okay.
So, sir,
Okay. Do you have any
thank
questions, sir? It was a really fantastic conversation with you. Actually, I wanted to speak with you since so many days, but today we got that opportunity.
yeah, yeah, we are lucky that we have this time today.
Yeah, the same here, sir.
We will meet some other time and
Yeah,
talk to each
sure,
other.
sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You gave me your precious time to me. Thank you so much.
Most welcome, sir. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye, sir.